So in the last class we have studied about timers and counters of 8051. So in this class we will try to know much details about the serial communication in 8051. So before going serial communication in 8051, let's try to know what is exactly the parallel communication and serial communication. Generally, the computers transfers data in two ways. One is in parallel way, another one is serial way. If the data is sent in parallel way, it is said to be parallel communication. If the data is said to be, if it is sent in serial way, it is said to be serial communication. What it is parallel way? If all the bits of data is sent simultaneously, then it is said to be parallel communication. If the bit is sent one after the other, it is said to be a serial communication. In parallel communication, all the bits of data will simultaneously. All means generally it will be considered 8 bits. All the 8 bits of data will be transmitted simultaneously over 8 data lines. Whereas in serial communication, only one bit will be transferred at a time and all the 8 bits will be transferred one after the other over a single line. As all the 8 bits of data will be sent simultaneously, parallel communication obviously works faster. Whereas compared to parallel communication, serial communication will be slow. As the parallel communication is even though faster, it is most preferable whenever the distance of communication is short. Whereas even though the serial communication is slow, it is most preferable when the distance of communication is long. So even though it is fast, it cannot be used for a long distance communication. If we have the transmitter and the receiver at the different parts at the long distance, we have to go for serial communication. As we have already known, all the 8 bits data will be transmitted simultaneously through each 8 bits data line. Obviously this will be more expensive. As there is only one single line needed for a serial communication, it will be little cheaper. So as we can see in the diagram, if there are 8 bits of data to be sent from the sender to the receiver, all the 8 bits will be sent simultaneously in a separate lines. Whereas there will be one line between a sender and a receiver in a serial communication, all the 8 bits will be transmitted over a single line one after the other. This is in serial communication. So these are the few differences, basic differences between parallel and serial communication. The data is sent only one bit at a time, whereas all the 8 bits of data will be transmitted simultaneously in the parallel communication. It is most preferable whenever the distance of communication is long. It is preferable when the distance of communication is short. Comparatively, this will be cheaper because there is only one line between a sender and a receiver. This is little costly because there are 8 lines between the sender and the receiver. And as we are sending the data one after the other, obviously the speed of transmission will be less here, speed of transmission will be more here. And example for this is PCI, that is Peripheral Computer Interconnect, whereas here example for this is Serial Peripheral Interface and I2C. So with this basics, we came to know what is exactly the parallel communication and what is exactly the serial communication. So let us see more about the serial communication basics. So serial communication uses single data line for transmitting the data between a sender and a receiver. As we are using a single data line, definitely it will be much cheaper. It enables the computers in 2 different cities to communicate over the telephone. And here, as we know, if we have a byte of data, that means 8 bits, all the 8 bits cannot be transmitted simultaneously. Rather, one after the other, the data bits will be transmitted here. Whereas, at the sending point, it uses parallel in serial out shift register to convert the byte of data into serial bits, and then it will be transmitted over a single data line. Similarly, at the receiving end, there will be serial in parallel out shift register, which will convert the serial data into parallel, and then the data will be taken out. Means we have a 8-bit data here which will be given to parallel input serial output shift register. The parallel data is converted into serial, and this is how which will be transmitted over a single data line. At the receiving end, we will be using serial input parallel output shift register. The data will be taken serially, the data will be converted into parallel, and then it can be used at the receiving end. Right? If we are transmitting the data in a telephonic line, we will be using one more unit called modem. So modem stands for modulator demodulator. So it is the one which exactly converts zeros and ones into audio tones and the vice versa. If we are transmitting the serial data over a telephonic line, we will be using one more unit called modem, which stands for modulator and demodulator. What is exactly this modem does? It converts zeros and ones to audio tones. That process is called modulation. And it converts audio tones into zeros and ones. That process is called demodulation. Both modulation and demodulation will be done by the similar unit, and that unit is called modem, which will be mostly used for the serial communication if we are using it for telephonic, if we are using it in telephonic line.